What's up with y'all out there? BossMack in the atmosphere. Let me catch a good vibe for my people. Look, kissing babies and shaking hands, man. Oh, I'm out here doing. Look, you hear me? What the fuck I got to do out here? Making it black open. And you are now experiencing the world famous BossMack podcast. RNS, y'all. RN motherfucking S. Oh, yes. Today is a beautiful day. I'm happy as fuck to be up in here doing this. Y'all niggas already know how I get down. Nothing but the good game when I come around. BossMack, topsoil, y'all got to love the sound. Whoa, yes indeed. Here to give you what you need with the speed. Real niggas always in the lead. We always in the lead, y'all. We always in the lead. Here to give you what you need with the speed. What's up with y'all out there? The BossMack podcast is in full motion. West Coastin'. Yeah. How y'all doing out there, man? It's a beautiful day. Happy to be here. The Most High has blessed the BossMack and allowed the BossMack to have another day of podcasting. May these words reach you in good spirits. I hope you woke up next to a happy bitch. And if you didn't wake up next to a happy bitch, I hope you at least woke up on some crisp, clean sheets. I hope when you went to your bathroom, it was spick and span, extra clean, shower clean, no piss around the toilet. I hope when you went to your refrigerator, it was packed with food, plenty ice. You know what I'm talking about? I hope everything is good for you out there, man. I hope everything is good, man. I hope you got your juice, espresso, milk, whatever you need to get up and get to it. You understand me? It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. You know what I'm saying? Happy to be here off punishment suspension. You know what I'm saying? Good vibrations all around. I came to get down. You know what I'm talking about? Hit the like button for this gang. I love saying that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look. I hope you got up with a whole lot of energy ready to go get your chili. You know what I'm talking about? I hope your bills paid, pocket full of paper. You know what I'm talking about? I hope your pockets is full of paper. I hope you got some air conditioning if you live in a hot place. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna even lie. The BossMack just invested in air conditioning, man. I ain't even had no air conditioning, man. I had to invest in the air conditioning. Makes the crib so much better. Hit the like button for this game. Shout out to the chat. I see Joe Blast off the bat. I see Joe Blast off the back. LB, you understand me? Red Jet Shell, what the hell? Megan Davis, what's up with it? I appreciate y'all. Kev T, Kenfolk, these nuts. What? What's happening? What's happening? Carl Cass. Joe Blast, get the cash. Hit the like button on the way up in here, man. Wayne Williams, 414, checking in. What's happening with the 414? Shalon Mitchell, Max Wells. We out here today. What can I say, bro? J. Roxia. Mac Mark. We up and at 'em today. We up and at 'em today. G. Taylor, Jigga 1017. Yeah, man. Shout out Jigga 1017, man. I gotta hit some of them restaurants he suggested, man. I gotta make my rounds, man. I gotta make my rounds. We got a lot of restaurants in the can. We about to drop, man, a lot of Legendary Zoe in this motherfucker. We got a whole lot of reviews we did. We gotta edit. Man. Feeling good like you know I should. Shout out to everybody. You know the show is always brought to you by BossMack Streetwear. What's up with it? The BossMack got on a Behold shirt today. The black and white Behold shirt. You know, it took long for me to get these out, man. Just now getting to these. Got the black and the white one, man. You know, Behold. You know, it got the brand established. 04, that's when I made up BossMack Streetwear for real though. You know, we got the 04 on there. Wait a minute. Carl Cass sent $20, man. I needed that. Shout out Carl Cass. Blessings. Shout out to that $20 on Cash App, man. We always need that. Yeah, man. Yeah, that green olive was fire. Jigga 1017, that Mediterranean food, bro. That Mediterranean food, man. I got some old exotic spots I'm dropping, man. Some exotic spots. You know what I'm saying? I've been making my rounds, man. Editing up some shit, getting it out to the peoples. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the chat. Blessings to everybody. You dig? Yeah. Yeah, man. Y'all see the title too, man. We revisiting the Sha'Carri Richardson issue. You understand me? You know, we revisiting that, you know. Wait, BossMack, how you up in Cali with no AC? Oh man, I've been having a I don't know, man. You know what? The way my crib is situated, it don't be hot in here like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, you didn't see me sweating and shit because it ain't hot like that, but. That's in the morning, right? But see, at night, the heat accumulate in this motherfucker, right? It accumulate in here. So we got the good AC now. So, you know, we changing the atmosphere up in here. You know what I'm saying? You know. We got it in here right now. You dig? So it's real nice and comfortable up in this motherfucker. I ain't even got it on right now. it's too many lights on in this motherfucker right now. That motherfucker short the circuit breaker pop. But the vibes is good in here. I blasted it before we started the show, and then the vibes is good. Hit the like button for this game. Anyway, man, I got the Behold shirt on right here, man. Go to BossMack Streetwear, get your issue. I'm gonna release these today. This is the first time I'm sporting the black one. I'm gonna release the black, and I got the white one, but I didn't want to release the white one without having the black one. And then I think I'm gonna drop a red one too, man. You know what I'm talking about? And Behold, you know what I'm saying? Behold. Hit the like button for this guy. Yeah, man. Yeah. Shout out to the chat, Bobby Transparency in this motherfucker early. Irv in this motherfucker, man. What's up with Irv? Yeah, man. I've been in like a lot of discussions, man. It's been like a lot of conversation, man, out there about the Sha'Carri, Richardson, taking off on the motherfucker in the airport. The debate, it's been a lot of debating, conversating, so I wanted to come back to that a little bit, Is it protecting the black woman or sucker shit? Or a mix of both? Hit the like button for this game. Also, the show is brought to you by BossMack, giving you a game if you need some game because thou art struggling with dying bitch or bitches. Holla at the BossMack topsoil. I got the reasonable race that's great. Love chopping it up with my peoples, man. Holla at the BossMack topsoil. My information is in the description. You know what I'm talking about. Schedule some time. Talk to the BossMack. You know what I'm saying. Take advantage of the wisdom of the BossMack topsoil. You know what I'm talking about. A lot of YNs be tapping in, man. Shout out to the YNs that be tapping in. I ain't gonna lie, man. This year has been the year of the YNs, man. A lot of YNs tapping in, man. I'm surprised, man. They even got the bread to be, be getting gang, man. Shout out to the YNs tapping in, man. Holla at the BossMack topsoil, You know what I'm saying? I'm like that uncle that a whole lot of niggas don't got. You know what I'm saying? Here to deliver high quality game to help you not be lame out there, man. Really looking at your situation, seeing what defense a bitch is in, drawing up the play the right way to help you score for sure. Fuck with me, don't fuck with them. Keeping it confidential, man. Use the BossMack like ChatGPT for game, man. ChatGPT for game. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button. No! The young nephews, yeah. Linwood and this motherfucker. Day 3 of this water fast. You know what, Bobby Transparency? A lot of people be saying, with them water fasts, you're not supposed to be drinking caffeine and shit. But, when I was fasting, I was drinking coffee, bro, just with no sugar in it or cream, just black. I drink my espresso black, you understand me? And I still had the same effects. I researched that to make sure I was good so long it don't got no calories. You dig? But shout out to the day 3 of the water fast, man. Shit, I might get one popping. I might get me one popping on the strength. I might get me one popping on the strength. Boxing Dave in this motherfucker, man. What's happening? You know what? Yeah, man, and I don't be discriminating between distilled water and regular. I be off the regular water, bottled water and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, man. I still, and then when I do that, I still went through all the effects. You know what I'm saying? I still was experiencing all the effects of the fast. You know what I'm saying? I was experiencing all the effects. I was experiencing the spiritual effects of the fast like a motherfucker. You dig me? Hit the like button. My first time doing it. I got inspo from your pod. I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. Yeah, man. I might have to do me one, man. I might have to get me one popping. Like I said, man. I be doing them for no reason and shit. I be like, oh shit, let me just do 3 days right quick. Let me do a week right quick. You know what I'm saying? Let me get some extra hustle going. Cause when I be fasting, man, the hustle go up, man. Less sleep, don't be sleeping. You know what I'm saying? More energetic, you know what I mean? But once I get out there about 5 days, then once I get out there about 5 days in the fast, a nigga energy start doing this shit like a nigga energy start doing this through the day. It be on some it be doing this like a motherfucker. I might have to sit down and shit, you know what I mean, and not move. And then all of a sudden my energy just come back and shit. It's crazy, man. I love fasting though, man. Hit the like button. Cadillac Kid in this motherfucker. Campaigner for What We Doing t-shirt. I like that. I like that. Hit the like button on the way up in there, man. All right, man. I wanted to come in with some with a niggas in the news, unexpected niggas in the news. Niggas in the news. Niggas in the motherfucking news. Hey, the BossMack went and seen the Fantastic Four movie, man. The BossMack went and seen Fantastic Four. I love the comic book movies, man. You know what I'm saying? The BossMack in his early days, adolescence, was a comic book nigga, man. I was on the comic books. The BossMack was on the comic books, man, back in the days, man. I used to fuck with the X-Men hard. I'm talking about when the X-Men started getting, when the X-Men was getting handled by John Byrne and Terry Austin. And if you're not a real comic book motherfucker, you don't know what I'm talking about. But John Byrne and Terry Austin, the artist in the dude that used to draw the X-Men and the dude that used to do the colors and come up with the story back when the Jean Grey story popped off when she turned into the Phoenix. But anyway, man, John Byrne and Terry Austin jumped around from different comic book series, man, and whatever they touched turned to gold, man. So the BossMack used to follow them around, man, and they fucked with the Fantastic Four for a while. John Byrne and Terry Austin, the Fantastic Four, and all them issues that they fucked with the Fantastic Four, that was classic shit right there. And, when I was looking at the Fantastic Four movie, it seemed like this time around in the Fantastic Four, they drew inspiration from the John Byrne, Terry Austin era, right? But then I looked at it, you know what I'm saying? I was looking at it. I went to the movies and seen it. I seen they had Galactus. They did Galactus right. Because, you know, they had they did all the other Fantastic Four movies was extra whack, man. They just didn't do no justice, man. If you was a real motherfucker if you was a real motherfucker to fuck with comic books, they shitted on the Fantastic Four movies, man. All the way up until this one, right? Now, in this Fantastic Four movie right here, you know, I thought they did some justice. It was better than all the rest of them, right? But I'm gonna tell you, man, and I know a lot of people probably didn't even watch the movie, man, but the Silver Surfer is not a bitch. You understand me? The Silver Surfer is not a bitch. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that was blasphemy for them to make the Silver Surfer a bitch. And the Silver Surfer being a bitch allowed the Fantastic Four to defeat Galactus in this movie, man. And I was highly disappointed. The writing, I mean, I don't understand who said let's make the Silver Surfer a bitch. I don't know who did that. I don't like it when they don't follow the comic book the way they were supposed to. You're gonna spend all this money making a motherfucking movie. Let me look at the camera, man. Marvel, whoever the fuck authorized the Silver Surfer to be a bitch need to get their ass beat. Niggas need to be fired. Ain't no way they should have beat Galactus. You like that? You know what I'm saying? Now, you know, in the comic books, man, like the John Byrne, Terry Austin, Fantastic Four, the issues that they had to, you know, the issues that they had control of that was epic. You know what I'm saying? They squabbled with Galactus, and they almost killed Galactus, and it was beautifully written. You know what I'm saying? And you know, Galactus. See in the comic books, Silver Surfer is a nigga. And he got away from Galactus. And then Galactus got a bitch. And Galactus took, and listen, in the comic books, it was beautiful. In the comic books, it was beautiful. Johnny Storm, the Human Torch, used to have a bitch. In the comic books, he had a bitch that was like a female Human Torch, right? Johnny Storm had a female Human Torch, right? And they squabbled in the comic books. They squabbled with Galactus, and they almost beat Galactus. Galactus was about to die, and Reed Richards saved Galactus. Reed Richards saved Galactus. This was beautifully written. And when Reed Richards saved Galactus, Galactus took Johnny Storm's bitch. He took his bitch. Galactus took Johnny Storm's bitch. Johnny Storm didn't even know his bitch had ambitions to leave. It was one of them, it was a pimp moment in the comic books, man. It was epic. Johnny Storm was like, what? And Galacticus was like, bitch, you wanna be my new herald? The bitch chose Galactus. You wanna be my herald? And her name was Nova, it wasn't no Silver Surfer bitch. I know y'all don't give a fuck about this, but it's my rant. I'm clipping this and I'm releasing this shit. I don't like this shit. I want to say Fantastic Four 3D. And the Silver Surfer was a bitch. I'm like, what? What is this? And they lost because of that. I mean, and Galactus lost because of that shit. That shit was weak. I don't like it when they make up shit. Demetrius Rousseau. Whole treachery, Cadillac. Hey, you know what I'm talking about? Galactus lost by whole treachery. In the comic books, Galactus took Johnny Storm's bitch. It was the moment of a bitch choosing. And the bitch left, and Johnny Storm tried to chase her, was like, wait, don't leave me, bitch. And chased her. And she flew into space and left that nigga, was like, fuck that. I want to fuck with Galactus. And Johnny Storm almost died and went in depression. Shout out Queen Kales. Queen Kales, what's up with it? You know I'm trying to book you. You know I'm trying to book you this week. You know I'm trying to book you. I told I'm jumping back in your DMs. You know I try to book you, Queen Kale. I'm doing a Human Torch commission piece as this is playing, and BossMack go in on a comic rant. Bro, I fuck with the comic books, bro. Nigga, look, bro. John Byrne, Terry Austin drew the series of Fantastic Four when Johnny Storm had a bitch. There was a female Human Torch, and they squabbled Galactus back then, and they almost killed him. Galactus was down for the count, and it was a righteous squabble the way they did it. And then Reed Richards said, no, we gotta save Galactus, because he a force of nature. We can't kill him. And they saved Galactus. And then Galactus looked at Johnny Storm's bitch and seen in her heart that she wanted to fuck with him. And the bitch stepped up and said, I want to fuck with you, Galactus. And he turned her into Nova. It wasn't no female Silver Surfer. He turned her into Nova, and the bitch left. And Johnny Storm was like, my bitch. And she was gone. And she started immediately killing planets for Galactus with no problem. And this motherfucker, and this, when this bitch was feeling sorry for the planet she was killing. Nigga, when in the comic book, when Nova chose Galactus and started going out there finding planets for him to kill, she didn't feel shit. She was with it. Like, oh, y'all motherfuckers is done. And then motherfuckers was mad at Reed Richards because he saved Galactus, and they had to squabble with a whole bunch of motherfuckers because they was like, motherfucker, you saved Galactus, and he went out here and ate some planets, motherfucker, that's your fault. It was a whole epic thing, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, they shitted on, that's some bullshit. I don't know who's responsible for this. I don't know who was responsible for this bullshit. Hit the like button for this game. I don't know who was responsible for this shit. I ain't like it. They beat Galactus way too easy. I don't know nothing about that. They put way too. It was a whole lot of bullshit. But go see it for yourself. They made the Thing look good. The Thing looked pretty good. He said last month I had a booth inside the Comic-Con surprises, sold out all of my shit. Shout out Bobby Transparency shit, man. I should have pulled up on you. BossMack sounds like a comic book pastor, bro. I used to hey man, I ain't gonna even lie, man. You know the BossMack fucked off. I fucked off a fortune. I fucked off some money, bro. I had the X-Men. I think it was X-Men. I want to say it was X-Men number 94. When the new X-Men came in, I think I had the new X-Men. I used to collect comic books, bro. I used to be mad, bro. Hit the like button. Kenny Blanco with the $5. Bro. I remember I had when Jean Grey turned into the Phoenix, I had the original shit. I had all the John Byrne X-Men, bro. I fucked off some bread, man. I should have had the hundreds of thousands of dollar comic book collection, bro. I had all the shit, bro. I fucked it off, man. Hit the like button for this game. Black Beach in this motherfucker. They made Reed Richards damn near autistic. Hey, man. They could have did it better, man. Nigga, I remember, nigga, put it like this, nigga. The Phoenix Saga in the X-Men, nigga. I was following all that, nigga. I remember, nigga, I was in the 7th grade. I think I was in the 7th grade. I think I was in the 7th grade, coming out of the 7th grade or some shit like that. And I remember I was at the airport in the brand new Phoenix, the issue the Phoenix Got Killed came out. The issue where Phoenix got killed, and Phoenix was fighting the same, and the X-Men had to squabble with the same motherfuckers that they had to squabble, the Fantastic Four had to squabble with, because Reed Richards saved Galactus. You know what I'm saying? And the Fantastic Four had to squabble with the same motherfuckers that the Phoenix had to, the X-Men and the Phoenix had to squabble with, because Phoenix turned into the Dark Phoenix and went out and killed up a whole bunch of planets and shit, and killed up some shit. She was acting like Galactus out there, killing planets and shit. She had turned into the Dark Phoenix. I had the issue where she got killed. I remember I got on a plane, nigga. When I read that shit was so good. When I read that shit was so good. It seemed like the world changed. I read that on the plane coming from Memphis to California. I read that on the plane coming from Memphis to California, and my world was changed after I read that shit and Phoenix got killed in that motherfucker. I was like, God damn, they killed Phoenix. What the fuck? They really killed a bit. I was sad and shit. Hit the like button for this game. I know y'all don't give a fuck about this shit. I'm on some bullshit. BossMack, a nigga Nigga version of Cisco and Ebert. I'm just saying, man. They shitted on Fantastic Four, man. They need to holler at me before they do these motherfucking movies. I'll be like, man, y'all can't be making up shit, man. You can't be letting a nigga made the Silver Surfer into a bitch. What the fuck? Who said that was all? See, that's that I don't know, man. That's some bullshit, man. No guarantees in this motherfucker. So yeah, go check out Fantastic Four. You know, I just man, I just can't believe it, man. Y'all go check it out, man. Lady Sam in this motherfucker. Secret societies hit a lot of occult teachers in the comic book. Yeah, man, they did. I learned my vocabulary. You know, I got a lot of my vocabulary from the comic books too, man. I got a lot of my vocabulary from the comic books, man. You know what I'm saying? What's that? I remember the word sycophant. Sycophant. I got that from the word sycophant. I got that from the motherfucking comic book. Man, I fuck with everything John Byrne and Terry Austin, bro. I fuck with everything they did. They fucked with the Avengers. They fucked with Fantastic Four. They fucked with the X-Men. Everything they touched was right, bro. I had to look up John Byrne and see if he was still alive. He died and shit. I ain't gonna even lie, man. Shit was, man, motherfuckers was the hard, bro. Great writing, bro. They was not fucking around. Hit the like button for this game. Yeah, man, I'm gonna clip this and talk shit to Marvel, motherfuckers. Only cartoons on Saturday, poor as fuck. Some of them books, comic books. Claremont was cool too. Yeah. Nigga said I went away to college and my whole collection was gone. Yeah, man. Bro, I fucked up, man. I fucked up. I should have, bro. If I'd have kept everything I had and put them motherfuckers in storage, nigga, that would have been hundreds of thousands of dollars right now. Hundreds of thousands of dollars. Oh, shit, hundreds of thousands of dollars. Oh, man. Some of them X-Men, bro, them motherfuckers, man. Let me see right quick, man. Let me see right quick. Real fast to see some shit, man. Shit. Let me see some shit. Hit the like button for this game. X-Men. Number 94 value. Mint condition. $15 bands. 15 bands. X-Men number 94. I had that. Worth 15 bands. So says ChatGPT. Mint condition. A nigga had that. Nigga had that. Oh shit. Oh shit. Wait a minute. X-Men. First Phoenix. Mint condition. $14 bands. I had that. I had that one too. Oh shit! I told y'all. Oh man, hundreds of thousands of dollars, bro. I had all of that. All of that. All of that. Phoenix. Phoenix. Phoenix killed. Mint condition. Phoenix dies. Mint condition. I already told y'all I had that on the plane. Okay, that one is only 500. How do you even start a collection these days? I don't even know. We didn't know better back then. We was YNs. We was YNs, right? Facts, bro. Facts. Plus, man, plus my homies was gangbanging and shit, so they ain't even fuck with comic books and shit. I was on some different radical shit. I was one of the only niggas, me and a couple of niggas was the only niggas fucking with comic books. The other homies was gangbanging and shit. That was like some lame shit. Fucking with comic books was lame. Oh shit! Hit the like button. Let me see. Spider. I was on that too when Spider-Man got the first black suit. I forgot who drew that. $2,700. I had that one too. 2,700. 2,700. Shout out Abundance. All right, y'all, man. Yeah, man. That's my Fantastic Four rant, man. Let's see. Fantastic Four. Almost. Fantastic Four saved Galactus. Mint condition. Let's see how much that motherfucker worth. What? Oh. The first appearance of Galactus in Fantastic Four. The first appearance of Galactus. The first appearance of Galactus. 100 bands. 100 bands. 100 bands. Hit the like button. Man with the cigar, what's up with it? All right, man. Let me stop looking at this shit before I get depressed, man, and how much money I lost, man. Unbelievable. 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 Oh, shit, man. Oh, man. I had Silver Surfer #1. I had Silver Surfer #1, bro. Let's let me hurt myself. Oh, Silver Surfer. Shit. $20 bands. Hit the like button. I was about to say BM ain't human. How you count all that opportunity costs and not get livid? Man, it's embarrassing, bro. It's embarrassing, bro. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing, man. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Oh, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. I don't even know what to say, man. I can't look at none of this shit no more, man. All right. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. It's embarrassing. All right. Let me see. Soft white. Okay. All right, let me shift gears right here. After my comic book rant, And here's some precautionary information, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's shift gears right here. And this is something to think about. This is something to think about. Mark Dollar's got some vocabulary from the X-Men. All right. Here's some consideration, man. I always say that, sometimes, man, let me pull this up. Oh, shit, I'm glad I got that. Right, let me fix that. Let me fix that. And then let me... All right. You always gotta... always say that... when you meet a new bitch, right? When you meet a new bitch, most of the time you gotta emancipate a bitch from a nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? But it might be dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Even the nicest bitches, right? You know what I'm saying? And here's a situation right here. Sucker attack of the week.
Samancic and Tyler Webb were shot and killed on Friday. It is believed a New Jersey state trooper was behind the attack before taking his own life. The shooting happened at Samancic's home in Franklin Township in Hunterdon County. As Christine Sloan reports, her family says she tried to protect herself before it was too late.
The family of Dr. Lauren Samancic facing unimaginable grief after the beloved veterinarian and her new boyfriend, volunteer firefighter Tyler Webb, were shot and killed inside her home in the Pittsdown section of Franklin Township.
Lauren had the biggest heart. She loved animals, and she was so good with them. She gave so much of her life to other people.
A veterinarian bitch.
And she deserved so much better.
The Hunterdon County Prosecutor's Office says it appears Samancic's ex-boyfriend, New Jersey State Police Sergeant Ricardo Santos, is responsible for the murders of Samancic and Webb. Prosecutors say Santos was found nearly an hour away, dead inside his Mercedes from a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
He needs to have accountability, needs to be taken because he took the cowardly way out by taking his own life.
Samancic's family tells me it was her father who made the tragic discovery.
She was running away. She was shot in the back.
Prosecutors say while the victims were discovered Saturday, Franklin Township Police responded to reports of gunshots and screams in the area Friday night, but left unable to find a source of either. Family members say Santos had been stalking Samancic since they broke up almost a year ago after only dating for 3 months.
She tried to block him many times, and he continued to call.
Only dated for 3 months. All I can say, man, you got to keep your blower. You know what I'm saying? And, a lot of motherfuckers, man, you know what I'm saying? Look, a bitch was a veterinarian. Who would have thought, like, a veterinarian? You would think that would happen behind a ratchet bitch, a hood bitch. You know what I'm saying? But a veterinarian. You know what I'm saying? You got to have the heat close. Can't be laying up over no bitch house. You know what I'm saying? You can't, see, I got that policy, man. New bitches, hey, man, no layup over new bitches' house policy. No layup over new bitches' house. Naked, you over there naked at a bitch house, laid up. You know what I'm saying? No. Cause you don't know what's going on. The bitch ain't gonna tell you that, oh my God, my jealous boyfriend is out here. You know what I'm saying? She ain't gonna tell you. You know what I mean? You just hear the beating on the door, and then you realize you needed to have your gun. Like, oh my God, I'm naked. And he's at the door. Jesus Christ. I gotta go to war for a veterinarian? I never expected that I would have to have a shootout behind a veterinarian. Jesus Christ. I didn't mean to blaspheme. They say the boss might be blaspheming by saying that, but I'm just saying, though, man. Whenever it's a bad bitch, it's always a nigga in the midst. It's always a nigga in the midst. You know, you got a new bitch, she bad. It's a nigga in the balance. You gotta be ready to go. You might have to emancipate a bitch. Bitches ain't free to go. You might have to emancipate a bitch. Hit the like button for this game. Yasmin questioning this motherfucker. And he was a police too. He's police. He's a police. Motherfuckers be jealous. Man, you be like, you think you met you a new bitch? She's so sweet. She a veterinarian. Look at this sweet ass pretty bitch. She's a veterinarian. Got me a veterinarian bitch. She don't tell you that, oh, my ex-boyfriend is crazy. He got blowers too. He's a state trooper. He out here in the bushes. He's in the bushes in the backyard, possibly. She don't tell you that. She just invites you over. Suck your dick, laying up naked. All of a sudden, niggas is in the house. Niggas is in the house. And you like, what the fuck? Oh, shit. What the fuck? I don't even have my gun with me. So you got to be ready, man. Got to be ready. You got to be ready. Where your nigga at? Where your ex-nigga at? Whenever you meet new bitches, man, meet a new bitch. Where's your ex-nigga? You got a nigga? No, I don't have a nigga. Okay, what happened to him? Where he at? I didn't want to fuck with him no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell him to leave me alone. Hit the like button. Sucker attack of the week there. Let's keep it going. Yeah, dig me. Sucker attack of the week. Oh my God. Oh my God. The homegirl.
What are your thoughts on Shannon Sharpe getting fired by ESPN after settling his case with his ex?
Goody.
Model.
Goody. Was that a little worth all that money?
Right.
Oh. See, Shannon Sharpe suffers from the same thing that Dennis Rodman suffered from.
What's that?
I'm ugly, but I made it anyway.
Oh, you think Shannon's ugly?
Yes.
But he has a really nice
You have to admire his body because he wears his clothes so obviously tight.
Right.
It's a little sus, if you ask me.
Yeah.
And his little dog.
Wait, he's got a little dog?
He's
Yeah, you
got a
remember
little
he was wearing a mysteriously tight outfit.
First of all, Shannon don't care nothing about me. I don't care nothing about Shannon. I say what I want.
Oh.
Shannon Sharpe, we tried to get on your show. When he was popular, he didn't want me. Back then, they didn't want me. Now he's losing, and he's all up on me. Want me to do the show. I'm not doing it, Shannon.
Oh. Talk your talk, Lou. Now.
I said what I
Bitches
said.
be, motherfucker be petty
What
to the
are your
motherfucker.
thoughts on Shannon?
Motherfuckers be petty and motherfucker, man. Motherfuckers be petty. What the fuck, man? God damn. Motherfucker be petty. Motherfucker be petty. Hit the like button for this guy. Petty motherfucker. All right, man. Yeah, man. Okay. Let me see right quick. All right. Hey man, I like I said, man. Let me see. Hold on right quick. Oh yeah, man. I wanted to speak on this right here, man. I know y'all motherfuckers probably like BossMack. I don't feel like talking about this shit, man. But you know, man. Hey, I'm a motherfucker to be. I'm gonna keep it tall, man. You know, I be watching all kind of shit, man. I really be, the BossMack really be looking at the, I ain't gonna lie, man. You know, I be looking at a lot of, I be looking at a lot of, scientific podcasts and shit, you know what I'm saying? I be looking at a lot of shit like that, man, you know what I'm saying? And, wait a minute. Let me see if I can find that shit. I forgot to talk about this shit. What the hell is that at? Okay, yeah, this right here, this shit. All right, this shit right here. You know, they got an object that's, you know, they had some shit that, or more, you know, the interstellar object came into the solar system moving fast enough to come through and went past the sun and picked up speed and left the solar system, the Oumuamua. You know what I mean? Shout out Avi Loeb, man. Avi Loeb. Shout out Avi Loeb. I fuck with Avi Loeb. Astronomer, astrophysicist, or some shit like that. Astrophysicist. I'll be fucking with Avi Loeb. He a small hat too, but I be fucking with him, man. And you know the 3-eye atlas right here, man. So we got a interstellar object, right? Has entered the heliosphere, right? The heliosphere. I'm like, BossMack, what the fuck is the heliosphere? Well, that's the, you know, the whole area that the sun have power over. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's the effect of the sun. Our solar system. You know what I'm saying? It's extending past what's that little planet? It's not a planet no more. I forgot what it is. Pluto. They say Pluto ain't a planet. But anyway, the Oort cloud and all that shit, the heliosphere. So we got some shit that entered the solar system. 3-eye atlas. It's gonna be here this year. It's something traveling right here. This is traveling. An object is traveling through our solar system, and it's gonna be close to Earth. Let me see, like in October or some shit. When is it gonna be? They just realized it entered the solar system July 1st. 3-Eye Atlas. Yeah. And they don't know what the fuck it is. They don't know what the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be on the and when it get closest to Earth, it's gonna be on the other side of the sun, so you can't see it. On some coincidence type shit. See, I fuck with Avi Loeb, man. See, Avi Loeb be knowing what he talking about, man. Avi Loeb know what he talking about, man. Avi Loeb be spitting that shit, man. Shout out Avi Loeb. I know y'all don't give a fuck about this. But I'm just saying. I'm just saying, man. You know, let me see right quick.
Is there an intergalactic?
Shout out Avi Loeb, man.
3-Eye Atlas, is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I should say I is for interstellar. 3 is because it's the third object that was spotted by telescopes to come from outside the solar system into the inner solar system.
Wow. That's why. Okay, so that makes a lot of sense how they labeled it that way. And so this was discovered, I believe, around July the 1st, 2025. Right. What stands out to you about this object, its trajectory, and its composition?
You know, it's sort of like, it's fun, just like seeing a new visitor to your backyard, and you wonder what that visitor is, what is the intent here. So this object at first, as soon as I heard about it, it was discovered at 4.5 times the Earth-Sun separation. Nevertheless, it was discovered by a 0.5 meter telescope, a very small telescope that some amateur astronomers are sometimes using. And the reason is that it's quite bright for its distance. And if it were a solid object, it had to be 20 kilometers in diameter. That's bigger than Manhattan Island, twice as large as the rock that killed the dinosaurs 66 million years ago. So I immediately realized that such a big rock, which, by the way, the Discovery team interpreted as a rock of that size, I immediately realized that, well, we should have seen, 100,000 Oumuamua-like objects for one 20-kilometer sized object, because Oumuamua was roughly 100 meters, much smaller. And so we haven't seen so many of Oumuamua-like objects. Therefore, it's unusual. And moreover, there is not enough material in interstellar space to bring to our vicinity a rock that is 20 kilometers in size every few years. This Atlas telescope that was serving the sky operated only, for a few years, maybe 5 years. But there is no way that you can provide the material within 20 kilometers of rock every 5 years. And the mark is being missed by a factor of 10,000. I'm not talking factor of 2. There is just, by a factor of 10,000, it's too large. And of course, another possibility, which I wrote about on the 4th of July when I wrote a paper about it. I mean, my wife took me for a vacation in Aruba, but I found that it's really urgent for me to write a scientific paper. She enjoyed herself at the beach. But my point was, it could be a comet. It could be that the nucleus of the object is only 1 kilometer in size, and it's surrounded by a large cloud of dust that reflects the sunlight. That's why it appears bright. But the interesting point is that several teams were looking for the fingerprints of gas around it, taking a spectrum of this object, and there was no detection of spectral lines associated with atoms or molecules. The only thing they noticed is the object is red. In other words, it reflects sunlight and appears red. So it reddens the reflect sunlight. And that doesn't, in principle, that could be a signature of a cloud of dust around it that reflects sunlight, but it could also be that the surface of the object is red. And in fact, most of the objects in the outer part of the solar system, they have red colors because they develop all kinds of carbon-based molecules, organic molecules that as a result of bombardment by cosmic rays and ultraviolet light. So it wasn't clear the nature of the object, whether it's a comet or not. And then I noticed that the trajectory of the object is strange because it actually is aligned to within 5 degrees with the orbital plane of the planets around the sun. The Earth moves.
The trajectory of the object is strange.
Around the sun in a plane, and this object within 5 degrees comes exactly in that plane. The chance for that to happen is 0.2% out of all orientations of the incoming object. So why would it choose to come? And then it comes closest to the sun on October 29th, 2025, when the Earth...
October 29th.
Earth is exactly on the opposite side of the sun. So the sun is eclipsing this object for us. We won't be able to see it at its closest approach. If it were a spacecraft, that's the best point for it to do a maneuver, to basically slow down using the gravitational assist from the sun, and then perhaps get bound to the sun and visit us. So, and in addition, this trajectory, if you just arrange for a random arrival time, only in one case out of 20,000, you get this object to pass as close as it will to Jupiter, Mars, and Venus. So the arrival time is also very fine-tuned the other thing is that it arrives towards us from the center of the Milky Way galaxy, from that direction, which is very crowded with stars. And that made it quite difficult to see it at a large distance. So we only discovered it in July 2025. By now, there is no way that we can launch a rocket that will intercept it from Earth. And also, it will move in the opposite direction relative to the motion of Earth around the sun, a retrograde orbit. And that makes it moving relative to Earth at nearly 100 kilometers per second. It's a huge speed. It's the kind of the speed limit on a highway times 1,000 or so. It's when you drive for an hour, you cross a certain distance that this object traverses in 1 second. Okay.
Jeez.
So
hit the like button for this game. So I just wanted to play that. We have just in case you didn't know, an object has entered our solar system that we just found out about on July 1st, and it's going to be closest to the Earth on October 29th. And it's going to be on the other side of the sun, so we can't see it. And we don't know what the fuck it is. I just thought I'd put that out there. I know motherfuckers like BossMack, why you even talk about this, man? This is bullshit, man. Nigga, I want to learn. Hey, some bullshit might happen, so you want to be ready. Some bullshit might happen, so you want to be ready. I don't know how you can be ready, but 3i Atlas 3-Eye Atlas. Hit the like button. So I just wanted to elaborate on that. All right. All right, let's talk about the title of the show, man. The title of the show. Let's go to the ignorance. Let's go to the ignorance. Shout out to Sha'Carri. Shout out to Sha'Carri. Her nigga, you know, her nigga looking out for her.
She should have been arrested. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you know, people have discussions and emotions and stuff like that. And she have like things that she need to work on for herself, of course. And so do I, so do you, like everybody. And I'm the type of guy, like, I'm in the business of just like extending grace and mercy and love. And I feel as if like, I don't try to look at obstacles either. Like, I just look at like situations like this to just like, you know, take a step back, analyze yourself mentally, and then just try to see what you can do to be your best self so that you can move forward, so you can just be the type of person and a human that God needs you to be for his kingdom and for his glory. And so that's kind of how I look at the situation. And like, and I hate the narrative too of just like, you know what I'm saying, it's so negative. But like I said, it's just like in the state of Seattle, even talking to the cop or whatever, he was just like, it really was nothing I could do. And just like, I understood. But I mean, like I said, it was just a sucky situation. But actually, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it was just a sucky situation all around. Like, I don't feel as if like she should have been arrested. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you know, people have discussions and emotions and stuff like that. And she have like things that she need to work on for herself, of course. And so do I, so do you, like everybody. And I'm the type of guy, like, I'm in the business of just like extending grace and mercy and love. And I feel as if like I don't try to she's a human being and a great person. And I feel like, you know what I'm saying, like we've been able to be like really good teammates like all year. And I hate that narrative too because, you know, us coming together, like we're just two like real dominant personalities. And she's, to me, the best female athlete in the world. Like I see it every day. And like, you know, for me in my process, like I just said, like moving training groups, a whole new environment, a whole new, you know what I'm saying, training setup, different than what I've been in the past, like, you know, 10 years in my, you know, track and field career. And transitioning and then still coming back running 9.8 and feeling like I got so much more to give. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my path, that's my journey, and like being so up close and personal with her every day. And like I watched this girl like fall on the track like in February and walk it off like it was, you know what I'm saying, like a cramp, but get back up and had to take like a month and a half of just like rehab and trying to come back. And then 3 weeks later like have a competition and like, you know what I'm saying, like she just has a lot of things going on and like a lot of emotions and going on inside of her that like.
So it sounds like he said that she going through a lot of stress. She fell on the track, you know, she training. She fell on the track, you know, hurt herself, and she got to rehab and get back in the mix. And so she was pissed as fuck. She going through a lot. So she took off on him in the airport. So she took off on him. Now, you know, hey, we got to protect a black woman, right? We got to protect a black woman. You don't want to put a bitch in jail. We don't want to put a bitch in jail. You don't want to put a bitch in jail, right? But if a bitch is taking off on you at the airport, what is a bitch doing at the crib? Why? How did a bitch get so mad that she took off on a nigga at the airport? If a bitch take off on me at the airport, we done. We're done. We done. If a bitch take off on me in private, you know what I'm saying? I know some bitches that take off first. I know them. It's bitches that take off first, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's bitches that take off first, bro. If a bitch take off on you in the airport, we know how it is at the airport. You know what I'm saying? You coming into the airport. I'm already tense at the airport because it's federal. I just be in a mind state of, man, it's federal up in here, man. You know what I'm saying? It's federal. Shout out to my cat talking. What's up with it, man? What's up with it? It's federal up in here. You know what I'm saying? It's federal up in here, man. What a bitch taking off on you in the airport in front of the white people. Hit the like button. What can you do, man? BD, a whole lot of sucker shit. See, when I hear a motherfucker say she the #1 athlete in the world, I wonder is a motherfucker like, you know, man, my bitch is the gold medalist. My bitch is the gold medalist, fastest bitch in the world. You know, if we have kids, you know, maybe our kids will be superhuman. Maybe a nigga thinking like that, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, what if he would have got arrested though? What if the police would have snatched him up and been like, nigga, what if the police would have snatched him up? And you and it's gonna happen again though. It's gonna happen again though. It's gonna happen again. This is regular. Once a bitch take off on you, man, it's regular. Once a bitch take off on you, it's regular. And if a bitch is taking off on you at the airport, it's super regular. It's super regular. Is it worth it? I understand you don't want a bitch to go to jail. You know what I mean? But is it worth it though? Is it worth? I appreciate that, Ken Folk. A smarter move for him was to not deal with her in the first place. I know she showed signs of instability long before. I told you, my nigga. I told you. I saw a clip of her with her family, and it reminded me of that episode of The Twilight Zone where everybody was kissing her ass so she wouldn't get mad. You know what I'm saying? It was like that episode of The Twilight Zone where the little kid had the superpowers and they all had to do what he said. I forgot the name of that Twilight Zone episode. It's an episode of The Twilight Zone where it's a little kid and the little kid got superpowers. He like God. And everybody, all the grown-ups had to do what he wanted to do. They had to eat bullshit food. You know, the kid as a little kid, he wanted to eat candy for dinner, so everybody got to eat candy for dinner with him. You know what I'm saying? She seemed like that kind of bitch right there. I saw some footage with her and her family. They was all kissing her ass. She the boss over him. I know she got more money than that nigga. Even though old boy a gold medal motherfucker too, though. You don't want your bitch to go to jail, though. I feel it. I feel it. You don't want your bitch to go to jail. I don't want my bitch to go to jail. But if my bitch take off on me in the airport, though, what that make me look like? What that make me look like? What that make me look like to the, you know what I'm saying? As a man. Can you imagine that? Think about that for a second. As a man. I can understand a bitch. I have more understand. I'm not tolerating a bitch taking off on me in private. I'm not tolerating that. Unless, you know, I mean, you know, I can see like if a bitch walked in on me and I was fucking another bitch and she saw it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, a bitch walked in the house and I'm in there fucking. I can understand that violence there, right? But if we arguing and a bitch fire on me, we done. I'm not doing it, right? So if we in private and we arguing and a bitch fire on me, we done, right? Because I'm not on that, right? But imagine you out in front of other people, right? So that means she talked reckless to him in front of people. If she did that in front of white people at the airport is a hell of an environment to be doing violence. That's like the airport is like the worst place. Airport and court. The airport and court is similar. The airport is a very dangerous place for you to be doing anything. You know what I'm saying? It's dangerous for you to do anything at the airport. Now, I know a bitch feel entitled because she the gold medalist, fastest bitch in the world, you know what I'm saying? But as a man, right? As a man, you out with your bitch, right? You at the airport with your bitch. And your bitch fire on you. So it's other men watching that going, wow, his bitch just fired on him. That bitch fired on him. He's soft. His shit is out of control. His shit is out of, look at that. You see that? Ain't that the gold medal bitch right there? Other white men is like this going, ain't that the gold medal bitch? Jesus. She fired on him. He don't have no control over his bitch. That's everybody who saw that is like, he don't have no control over his bitch. She do that all the time. She do that all the time. She did that in here. She do that all the time. Can you imagine? I'm afraid to talk loud at the airport, bro. If I'm afraid to talk loud at the airport. You know what I'm saying? I done seen some gangster bitches. I remember Jewel, rest in peace, Death Row. Jewel, rest in peace, Death Row. That's my homegirl, man. Jewel, rest in peace. She sang on the Chronic. Jewel, rest in peace, sang on the Chronic. Listen. Jewel was one of the most gangster, wild, out of control bitches I ever seen in my life, bro. I remember when back when I was in my rap group, Compton's Righteous, we did a show at the Cajun Dome in Louisiana. We did a show at the Cajun Dome in Louisiana when the Chronic had first came out. And Jewel was kind of popular because the Chronic had just came out, right? And Jewel was a wild, out of control bitch. She was out of control off the bat with Death Row. It was difficult for them to control her. But we was doing a show at the Cajun Dome. And my nigga, damn, man, I was trying to think of my nigga was a comedian. Jewel and this comedian nigga, man, I forgot his name. He rests in peace. Comedian from Compton that died. That died. Anthony Johnson. Yeah. AJ Johnson. Yeah. AJ Johnson. It was like a little comedy. It was like a little comedy show tour kind of thing. And we was performing on that. And AJ Johnson was on that shit with us. And him and Jewel was bagging on each other on the plane. They was bagging on each other. And AJ Johnson was clowning. Jewel was going out of control. AJ Johnson was clowning that bitch, man. We was laughing hard. It was out of control. And Jewel started going crazy. And the stewardess was like, y'all got to shut the fuck up. And then Jewel went off on the stewardess. Like, bitch, you better get the fuck away from me. And AJ kept bagging on her. And she went crazy. And then we landed in Louisiana. And the police was waiting because, they was like, this bitch out of control. The police was waiting, nigga. The police pulled up on Jewel. She just the police calmed her ass the fuck. As soon as they was like, you going to jail. She just calmed down like a motherfucker. She seen the police, she calmed down like a motherfucker. AJ was bagging on Jewel so hard, bro. I almost had a stroke, nigga. I almost had a stroke, man. Rest in peace, AJ, man. Shout out to that nigga, man. But anyway, yeah, man. But Sha'Carri is probably like a similar bitch to Jewel. Wild ass hood bitch. You know what I'm saying? Jewel's gangster though, man. Jewel, nigga. I remember a OG nigga. She was fucking with this OG nigga from the West. Jewel, rest in peace. I remember Jewel. Jewel was the kind of bitch. Jewel was like probably the same age as me, right? Jewel was the kind of bitch that, I looked at Jewel and I was like, I cannot fuck with a bitch like you at all. If she offered me some pussy, I was like, no. I cannot. I am not qualified to handle you. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, Jewel was fucking with this nigga from the West. A gangster nigga got out the pen, Puddin'. Gangster nigga, OG nigga from the West in Bompton. Got out the pen. Paru Street, nigga. And nigga, Puddin' just, you know, when she was fucking with Puddin', and Puddin' just took over all her business affairs and shit, you know what I'm saying? Suge had to break bread with Puddin' like a motherfucker. Puddin' was gangster, right? Nigga, Puddin' was putting hands on Jewel. Listen, nigga, Jewel, nigga, Jewel shot that nigga up. Nigga, that nigga had a near-death experience fucking with Jewel. Shout out to Puddin'. Puddin' had a what you call that? When you die and you go through all the shit, you know, he died and came back. That bitch killed him and he came back and was paralyzed. And then that bitch beat the case. See, she just like Sha'Carri. No, because he was whooping her ass. Puddin' was whooping her ass. He was whooping her ass. Hit the like button. Shout out Puddin'. He was whooping her ass. But hey, Jewel was wild bitch. Rest in peace. Hey, bro. Hey, Jewel, man. Shout out to her, man. But anyway, Sha'Carri, man, you know, she the fastest bitch in the world, but is it worth it? Is it worth it? A bitch take off on you in the airport. You know what I'm saying? You know, a bitch take off on you in the airport. I know she taking off on you at the crib. Yeah, she did the hook on Thug Passion. Yep, she did. Jewel did the hook on that. Jewel and Lee Shell fucked with Tupac hard. They fucked with Tupac hard. Jewel and Lee Shell. Shout out Lee Shell. Them was the realest bitches. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, hey, Jewel, nigga, listen. Jewel's one of the realest bitches I ever knew in my life, bro. I'm telling you, man. She one of the realest I ever knew in my life. You can't run from her and you can't catch her. Sha'Carri don't even look, man. Oh, man. Shout out Sha'Carri. Man. What a troubled bitch. Putting hands on a nigga at the airport. You know what I'm saying? What about the Lady of Rage? The Lady of Rage, I remember I didn't know what the Lady of Rage looked like, right? And when the Chronic first came out, and I was talking to the homie Big Jake, rest in peace. I was talking to Big Jake, rest in peace. And I was like, Jake, I was like, what's up with Rage, man? Would you fuck Rage? And that nigga looked at me and was like, no. That nigga was like, I was like, hey, Big J, would you fuck Lady of Rage? And that nigga was like, no. I don't know, man. I don't know if Lady of Rage fuck with bitches or not. I don't know. She was rough and stuff with her. She was rough and tough with her Afro puffs. You know what I'm talking about? Jake was like, blood, no. No. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, man. Rest in peace, Big Jake, nigga. Rest in peace, Big Jake. That was my nigga. Why not, though? Was she crazy, too? She looked like a dude, though. You know what Lady of Rage looked like, Joe Blast? You know what she looked like? She looked like she looked like a stud, bro. Lady of Rage looked like a stud, bro. I don't know if you really checked her out. I don't know if you really checked her out, my nigga. She looked like a dude. That's the problem. It wasn't that she was crazy and none of that. She looked like a dude. Dr. Sanderland. I'm 99.99% she's on the thing. She making it too, though. Hey, bro, she look like a dude, bro. She look like a dude. Big Jake then was having bitches. Them niggas was having bad bitches. Niggas was having, Jake then was having bad bitches. They wasn't fucking with bitches that look like dudes, man. They was not fucking with bitches that look like dudes, nigga. You feel me? She was thick looking stud. So you the fuck with her, Joe Blige? You the fuck with Lady of Rage? Hey, man, I don't know, man. She looked like a dude, bro. It was no attraction, bro. Yeah, she looked like a young Samoan man. Exactly, nigga. Nigga. Hell no, nigga. Rest in peace, Big Jake. Shit. My nigga. Big Jake, though. I remember, man, I got to tell this story. I told this story before, but I got to tell this story, man. I got to tell this story, nigga. Nigga, I remember one of my last times seeing Jake alive right before he got killed. I remember Mary J dropped her second album, that My Life album. I think it's called My Life. If you look at my life and see what I see, I just want to be, what was that? I just want to be with you. I just want to be with you. That happy, I just want to be happy album. She was touring that. And that tour came to the Universal Amphitheater, man. I remember I was broke. I had been broke for an extended period of time. Like I had been broke for a couple of years, and I just came up on some. I just started having money. Like right then, I started having money because I started scamming right there. I was having money right there, and I linked up with a bitch that I wanted to fuck ever since high school. One of my, you know how you know, it's a bad bitch that you want to fuck in high school and you couldn't get her in high school, and then I had her, nigga. Man, me and this bitch, we went to that concert, nigga. Man, nigga, I was in a Benz. Oh my God, it was beautiful, nigga. We had a bottle. Nigga, I had that bitch we snuck a bottle of Moet cold. We had a bottle of cold Moet in her purse. I don't even know how we did that back then. But we had a bottle of cold Moet in her purse, an ounce of Kush, blunts rolled. We just got up in it. We went to that concert, nigga. And before we went in the concert, we was outside the concert. And I seen the homie Big Jake right there. He was with the Dog Pound, Nate Dogg, and Suge. They was outside the concert. And Big Jake seen me with the bitch. He was like, oh, what's up, Jim? Say, what's up, nigga? It was out there, nigga. It was like, oh, shit, I see you got your bitch. Okay, nigga. We was out there, nigga. Oh, man. It was just a beautiful thing, man, seeing the homie, man, out there, you know what I'm saying? Embrace me, you know what I'm saying? You know, I had on fresh gear. I was feeling good, freshly dipped. Mary J just crushed that concert, man. She just crushed that concert, man. It was beautiful, man. It was beautiful. And that's when I realized that Biggie and them was having major motion, because they put on Players Anthem and the whole crowd was just on that. Players, the bitches, grab your titties, and be like, man, pop. Gotcha, off the was I say, we got this type of shit. The crowd was lit in there for Biggie. You know what I'm saying? I think, I don't know if One More Chance might have been out. It was lit for Biggie now. Tupac wasn't out of jail yet. And nigga, after that concert, nigga, I had a suite in downtown at the Long Beach shoreline at the Sheraton. I had a suite overlooking the waters. Nigga, we was up in the suite, me and the bitch. We was up in the suite. And I remember back then I wanted to I was trying to be like I was on some AZ shit. I was like, I wanted to watch out the Marriott, like when you sitting up in the suite with the Moet looking out the window and shit. But anyway, I had the Motorola phones on deck back then. We used to be getting the Motorola phones cloned. I had that lick going. I had a plug on Motorola phones and shit. And I remember I had sold Jake a couple of phones, and I had a phone, and I was up in the suite. Remember, this Mary J just crushed this concert, nigga. Mary J just crushed this concert, nigga. She just crushed this concert. It was lit. I'm up in the suite. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm blowing Kush, looking out the window. The bitch is in there. We finished fucking. It's beautiful. That nigga Jake called me. He was like, blood. I got Mary J with me at the crib right now. I got Mary J with me at the crib right now. She wanted to blow some Kush and bombed her. I was like, Big Jake, man, you gotta take it down. You gotta take it down for the hood. And he was like, and listen, the reason she was with him is because she was fucking Big Suge at the time, right? But Big Suge went and fucked a different bitch and just handed the bitch off to Jake, like to watch the bitch type shit. This bitch just crushed the Universal Amphitheater. Y'all don't understand me. This was the My Life album, just came out. I want to be happy. I want to be happy. All that shit crushed. All the bitches singing along. Go, Mary. Go, Mary. Bro, Jake had the bitch in Brompton at his crib. I was like, Jake, you gotta fuck. You gotta fuck, Jake. For the hood. Blood, this is Suge, bitch. This Suge, bitch. She just wanted to blow some cushion in Brompton. I was like, Jake. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, you gotta fuck. This is Suge, bitch. Yep, Suge was fucking Mary J, man. Suge was fucking Mary J, but Suge was a cold motherfucker. That bitch had just crushed the Universal Amphitheater. And Suge, like, this was like some, have y'all ever seen Pulp Fiction? You ever seen Pulp Fiction when John Travolta character was taking care of the boss wife and they was chilling? He was taking care of Uma Thurman and then she OD'd and shit, that little scene. This is exactly what happened to Jake except without the OD. Suge just handed Mary J off to Jake. They in Brompton, in the hood, smoking. 3 o'clock in the morning. I was like, Jake, bro. I was like, bro, I'm so happy you called, bro. I'm honored to share this moment with you, my nigga. I appreciate you calling me, nigga, and sharing this moment with me, man. This is a, hey, man. This is a great moment right now, nigga. I appreciate you, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I understand if you don't fuck, but you should. You should. But I understand if you don't. You're an honorable nigga. You're an honorable nigga. You're an honorable nigga. But you should fuck. You should. But I get it. I understand. I'm honored that you called me, nigga. On our stolen motor, on our clone Motorola phones, nigga. That was a beautiful moment. Hit the like button for this game. How long I been on here, man? 2 hours. Man. A lot of niggas fuck Mary J though. Like, that's the thing, man. A lot of niggas fuck Mary J. A lot of niggas fuck Mary J. A lot of niggas fuck Mary J. That's why Mary J fucked up now, bro. Mary J fucked up now, nigga. That's why she the way she is now, nigga. A lot of niggas fuck Mary J. So let's keep it tall. Let's keep it tall. Let's keep it tall. That's why she the way she is now. A lot of niggas fuck Mary J. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas fuck Mary J. But that was, hey, but at that moment right there, I was just like, damn, man. Yeah. Big J, Did Big Jake down? No, he didn't fuck. He didn't fuck. He was honorable. He respected shit. He was honorable. He followed the rules. Like, you know, I got that rule myself, you know, but you know, I got that rule myself. If this the homie bitch, I leave all the homies bitches alone. But I feel like Mary J was a special case. I feel like that was a special case. You know what I'm saying? And Jake got killed like not too long after that. Probably like within like he got killed like within at least 3 months of that. Within at least 3 months of that episode, he got killed. So he should have fucked. That was one of the moments where I know I had these policies, but that moment right there, he should have fucked, I thought. I was like, man, you should fuck, bro. You should fuck. You should fuck. And just keep it between y'all. And just keep it between y'all. I said, I don't think Mary J pussy got no more. Yeah, man. It's over for Mary, bro. It's over. It's over. Hit the like button. All right, let me keep it going, man. Let's do a reader listener email on this motherfucker. He said, I didn't know you would be the 11th nigga fucking Mary J. Blige. This was in 95, my nigga. This was in 95. This was 95, man. At that time, yeah, I was, you know, man. This was in 95, my nigga. At that time, I wasn't sure how many niggas had fucked her. I didn't know. I don't know. But this was in 95. So this was a very long time ago. Yeah. I don't know, man. And then after, you know, I don't know, man. After watching a bitch, bro, after watching a bitch destroy, listen. Okay, this bitch just crushed the Universal Amphitheater. You understand me? This bitch just did a hell of a concert. I'm talking about, this was her second album. She was the #1 R&B bitch right then. You know what I'm saying? She was the #1 R&B. You know what I'm saying? She was the #1, bro. She just crushed the Universal Amphitheater, nigga. I'm talking about so loud, all the bitches singing word for word, lit, energy. It was a great night, bro. Bro, yeah, I'd have fucked her. Yeah, I'd have fucked. Yeah, I would have. Now I wouldn't have wifed her, but I'd have fucked her though that night though. Yeah, she crushed. It was, hey, bro, hey, Hey, bro, it was beautiful. It was a beautiful night. Hit the like button for this game. Shout out Big Jake, rest in peace. All right, let's do a reader, listener, email around this motherfucker, man. Let me see. All right. Vade Martinez, pardon me. I'm late to the show. I appreciate it. Bought the Murder Was the Case album at Tower Records. Shout out to that. All right, here we go. Reader, listener, email, you want to be ready, nigga. All right, you want to be ready. You want to be ready. All right. Let me see. Hold on. Let me get it right. Yeah. All right. A nigga from Los Angeles watched the BossMack. He say, BossMack. I'm a 31-year-old nigga out here getting to my chili in the tech industry. I'm doing good, bro. I have one bitch on the team right now. A 28-year-old RN. She has been on the team for a year and a half. She works at Cedars-Sinai. Things were spectacular at first. Bro, we was fucking 4 and 5 times a week. She was doing all types of nasty shit to me on a regular basis, performing fellatio in the car while I was driving. If we was together at somebody's party or get together, the bitch would come into the bathroom with me and fuck me right quick. She would even come up to my job sometime and perform fellatio for lunch and drink their babies right quick. I had multiple threesomes with this bitch. Where she had one of her homegirls pull up. Molly episodes, all types of shit. But then slowly but surely a bitch went down to fucking me maybe once a week. No more spontaneous shit. Now at first I was thinking she was fucking somebody else. However, but a bitch was still on point with all the wifey duties. As far as cooking for a nigga on a regular, staying in my space, just with no more pussy like that. I pressed a bitch about it, and she told me she felt like she needed to slow down. She said she wanted to get in tune more spiritually with me. She said she felt like she was doing too much fucking without procreating. She confessed that she had 3 abortions in her past, and it was fucking with her spirit. BossMack, what are your thoughts on this? A bitch is down to fucking me damn near once a month type shit. Hit the like button for this game. I'm gonna say this. You know what? If you don't see no signs of disrespect, right? You know the signs of disrespect. You know what I'm saying? If a bitch is available to you always, you know what I'm saying? She ain't missing in action, and you not feeling disrespect, you not getting the disrespect. It is possible. It is possible that a bitch could, you know, be having like you know, I gotta get my libidinous libertine. I gotta get my libidinous libertine lewd self under control. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. A bitch could go through a period of I need to restrain. I'm wild out here. You know what I'm saying? I need to slow it down. It's possible. You know what I'm saying? Because fucking other niggas come with disrespect. You know what I'm saying? You know, and lack of playing time, lack of when you're playing. If she missing in action, and you getting disrespected, then you know what it is. But if a bitch is always available, it's very possible. I've seen bitches go through. I've seen bitches have like holy. All of a sudden, a bitch is going to church like a motherfucker. She in some holy, you know. She concerned, you know, about, you know, her, you know. All of a sudden, she concerned about her levels of fornication. You know what I'm saying? Now, how do you combat this? How do you combat this? How do you combat this? And see, a bitch might be toning shit down to try to leverage against you on some, you know, we got to be moving toward marriage type of shit. You know what I'm saying? A bitch could be on that, right? Now, how do you weather the storm? She still like dick, right? But a bitch might be, you know, she might be trying to see where you at. You know what I'm saying? And be like, you know, let me see if that's all he fucking with me for, type shit. And, you know, I say, you know, hey, man. I say, okay, cool. We ain't gotta fuck like that. Now, if you feeling the loss of if you going through withdrawals and the loss of pussy, then see, this is why you need to have other bitches on the team to fill in the void. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when something like this happen, you have something to fall back on if you need to. You know what I'm saying? And you don't go into deficit, right? You know what I mean? But it is possible for a bitch to try to all of a sudden grab a hold of herself, but You gotta, if a bitch is not missing in action, you know what I'm saying, she available, and it's no disrespect, because when there's other dick in the picture, you getting disrespected, you feeling the disrespect and the lack of playing time. You know what I'm saying? And you know, if a bitch is trying to leverage against me and be like, you know, she feel like I'm only about fucking. Hey, you could join a bitch on that level and be like, okay, bitch, I ain't pressed about the pussy like that. You know what I'm saying? You still doing all the shit you supposed to do. It's all good. Hit the like button for this game. Yeah, man. I feel like when bitches be like in that age, like how old is this bitch? Like 20, how old is this bitch? 28, right? So let's say a bitch come out of coming through college on some wild bitch shit, you know what I'm saying? Graduate, you know, get her nursing shit, getting money, you know what I'm saying, and just really get her wild bitch shit on. And then she like, I want to get wifed, but I'm out here doing this wild shit. I need to get myself under control. I done seen that before. You know what I'm saying? I done seen that. And that might be just a phase. That might be a phase. I would not, and you know, and bitches go through shit, bro. Bitches go through shit. I wouldn't, you know, I would join a bitch on her level, and I wouldn't press her for no pussy. I wouldn't even press her. As long as she's still doing everything she's supposed to do, I wouldn't even press her for no pussy. But another thing I wouldn't do too is if, you know, she want to do all that layup and kissing and all that shit, we gonna restrict that, because I'm not gonna do blue balls. I'm not doing blue balls with a bitch. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to, you know what I'm saying? But it's all good though. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Hit the like button. That's why you gotta have another bitch on the team to pick up the slack. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have another bitch on the team to pick up the slack. You know what I'm saying? You know, and then this won't even phase you. This won't even phase you. This won't even phase you, bro. You have another bitch on the team to pick up the slack. This will not phase you. If you only got one bitch, this will phase you. Especially when she was doing nasty, all kind of wild shit, and then she just stopped. Yeah. And, you know, it's a tactic by a bitch, you know, to leverage something. You know what I'm saying? She trying to leverage. Hit the like button for this game. Another reader, listener, email. All right, let's do it. Look here, man. All right. We got a YN right now. YN activities. YN activities. A nigga from Berkeley writes to BossMack. He say, BossMack, I'm a 21-year-old nigga out here attending UC Berkeley. I'm getting my chili in the tech industry, and I drive for Lyft and Uber. Here's my situation. I'm a nigga out here with 2 bitches in rotation. Both my bitches is 20. One lives around the corner from me with her sorors, and the other bitch lives in San Francisco. Here's what has taken place. Right now, I live with 3 other niggas in a 3-bedroom apartment. We live in some student apartments near the campus. My B-day was 2 weeks ago. My bitch that lives near me with her sorors wanted to surprise me for my B-day. But I didn't know how a bitch was trying to surprise me. I knew a bitch was gonna buy me some shit and take me out to eat. But I really didn't know how far a bitch was gonna go with the surprise. So on my B-day, a bitch told me she was getting off work around 8 p.m. and we was gonna hook up like around 9. I was cool with that. I planned on working that day. However, around 9 a.m. in the morning, my San Francisco bitch called me and told me she took the day off work and she wanted to pull up and smoke me out and take me to lunch and bring me a gift. I was like, cool. She pulled up, she brought some gifts. She caught me some J's and some Air Force Ones and smoked me out. During the smoke out, she ended up sucking my dick and a wild session popped off. Here is the twist. My bitch that lives around the corner from me called herself surprising me and sending 2 of her sorors through to put the gift she bought me in my room and decorate my room with balloons and shit. I'm in there ass naked with my San Francisco bitch delivering some back shots. My roommate was on some bullshit and just let the bitches in the crib and sent the bitches back to my room. My bitch's sorors opened the door, and on my soul, I was balls deep in the pussy about to nut. I turned around, and those bitches had all types of bags and shit in their hands, and their mouth was open. Then they slammed the door and left. I grabbed the towel and ran after the bitches. They was almost to the car when I caught up with them. I didn't know what I was thinking. I tried to beg the bitches not to tell my bitch. And they was like, fuck you, nigga, we snitching. That's my soror, you tripping. And how you out here talking to us and your dick is still hard? You might as well go in there and finish. I was like, let me explain. Them bitches was laughing at me. They said, you got us fucked up. My sorors love you, nigga. My soror loves you, nigga. Look at what she got you. The bitches showed me some of the gifts. She had caught me some Balenciagas and some Tom Ford. And it looked like some Amiri jeans. A bitch had laced me. But they took the shit and left. I went back to the room And my SF bitch was mad at me for leaving her in the room. So by the time I got back, that bitch was dressed and leaving. I checked my roommate for letting the bitches in. He said he didn't know I was back there with a bitch. Later that night, I was with some of my peoples in another apartment in the building. I had put my phone on silent and ignored all the calls that was coming in because I didn't even want to deal with the drama that I knew that was coming. When I walked outside, the bitch that tried to surprise me earlier that day was out there with her SARS that walked in on me. I tried to walk away from the bitch and she dope fiended me and almost slumped me. I had to fight the bitch to get her off me. I broke free from a bitch while her homegirls restrained the bitch, and I made it to the crib and locked the door. The bitch came and started stomping my door. I thought the bitch was gonna break the shit in. My roommates was in the living room playing PlayStation. They was shocked. After about 5 or 6 hard kicks, a bitch stopped. I think the police was out there. After a while, I went out there and the bitches was gone. I ignored the bitches' calls for a few days. Then like 3 days ago, I finally picked up when a bitch called me and the bitch said she loved me and she can't believe I shitted on her like that. I told her even though her people caught me fucking, I still loved her. That shit was like an accident. It was fucked up the way it went down. Then the bitch told me she still had the gifts for me. BossMack, would you let a bitch back? Hit the like button. That's some good college. That's some good college shit right there. That's what happens to you in college. That's college. That's YN college shit right there. You gotta go through shit like that in college, man. As a Y, you gotta have those experiences, man. You gotta have those experiences. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have those experiences. Now, let me say this off the rip. I want to point out some shit about this whole episode. To the YN right there. Let me tell you. Bitches always need to know that you have other bitches, right? They need to know, right? They need to know that you're capable of having other bitches, right? But then another crucial thing I want to point out is living with 3 other niggas is always a handicap to game. Living with other niggas is always a handicap to game, right? Cause see, your roommate say he didn't know you had a bitch back there, right? But it should be protocols in place, right? Before you let bitches back here, You need to come and check with me. You need to come and check with me. There's bitches here for you. You know what I'm saying? So, bottom line, even though your roommate said he didn't know you had a bitch back there, he hated on you. He probably knew the bitch was back there and was like, fuck it. He getting some pussy. I'm mad I'm not getting no pussy. And that's the problem with having roommates. I call when you have roommates, you got a hate mate. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Cause no matter what, niggas facilitated the explosion. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know, see, like, I could understand now, you know, when a bitch get violent in that scenario, I understand that more than I'm like the Sha'Carri at the airport shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, see, if her homegirls saw you fucking, you know what I'm saying? You know. The homie, your roommate, hated. This is why you gotta live in your own shit. See, when you live in your own shit, it would have been impossible for that to happen. That wouldn't have happened. But I know living in your own shit is expensive and difficult and shit, but living in your own shit, that wouldn't have happened. And then strict protocols. Strict protocols when bitches come over. Come and make sure that I gotta authorize a bitch to come in. You gotta receive authorization. Don't just let bitches in. You know what I'm saying? You gotta receive authorization. So the roommate hate it. That's hate mate. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't lied about it. You know what I'm saying? You know. That's what that was. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. That's what that was. You know what I mean? Niggas hate it. Niggas hate it. And then lied. Now I don't know what the balance is within the house as far as who think they the toughest, you know, cause then you always got that balance. When you got roommates, you got niggas that think they tougher than you and all this and all shit. You know, niggas might think they tougher than you, so a nigga just lie and be like, I ain't worried about nothing happening. You know what I'm saying? But why would you just let bitches in? You know what I'm saying? See, niggas be rejoicing. Niggas be rejoicing when they see your pimp world crumbling. You know what I'm saying? They see you with all this drama. Niggas rejoicing. But on the flip side of that, bitches saw you fucking. You know what I'm saying? And that, you know, depending on how the bitch you was if the bitch you was fucking looked really good, you know what I'm saying? Bitches saw you fucking. That's live porno shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's embarrassing to they homegirl. She done went all out for you. You know what I'm saying? You know, and you know, bitches, you know, most bitches that go to Berkeley be having money. You know, she got you some Balenciagas and some shit. You know, hey. you know. So, you know, if a bitch wants to give the gifts, I would receive the gifts. I would receive the gifts. I would. But here's the thing. If you fuck with that bitch, you gotta know that she owe you one. You gotta know that she owe you one. She owe you one. She owe you one. She owe you one. You gotta know she owe you one. You gotta expect the owe you one. You know what I'm saying? You know, she owe you one. But hey, I know it sounds crazy, man, but you know, bitches saw you fucking. They saw. You know, that's a you know, they saw you, they saw the dick. They saw the dick. You know what I'm saying? They saw the performance. And they was on their way over there to deliver gifts. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you really, you know what I'm saying? It's really like a bad good thing, but your niggas hate it though. Don't take your eye off of that. Don't take your eye off of your niggas hated on you. Whoever that nigga is that let them bitches in, that lied and said that he didn't know, you really can't trust, bro. That's your enema. That's your enema. That's your enema right there, nigga. That's your enema right there, nigga. For sure. For sure. You need to think about the bitches that he fuck with. Do he got bitches like that? Even if he do, he still hate it. Blue ribbon player shit would have been like, y'all bitches want to come. Hold on, let me go see if a nigga back there. Hold on, let me go see if a nigga back there. Yo! Hey, man, let me holler at you right quick. Oh, you in there with a bitch? Oh, man, there's some bitches at the door right quick, man. He ain't here. I thought he was here. He ain't here. You know what I'm saying? Nigga talking about going back there. They, you know. Hit the like button. So that's your enema. Yeah, man. Be mindful of, you know what I'm saying? Be mindful of, you know. That's why, hey, man, niggas, listen, man. This is what you got to understand, man. When you live in a house with other niggas, right? And you have one bad bitch come through, niggas is hating. If you live in a house with some niggas and you have one bad bitch come through, niggas is hating. If you have two bad bitches come through, niggas is double hating. If you have groups of bitches coming through for you, niggas is quadruple hating. You know what I'm saying? You listen, man. And them niggas, and you gotta look at what them niggas do. And even if they having bitches. Cause niggas can have some bitches and still be hating. Nigga want all the bitches. Nigga want his bitches and your bitches. A nigga, and then if your bitch is looking better, man. You gotta live in your own shit, man. If you live in your own shit, you know, this is the downside of not having your own shit, bro. You know what I mean? But you still, you know, you still in a good, I feel like you in a good place. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you in a good place. You just need to be mindful of what's going on around you and shit. You know what I'm saying? You still in a good place though, I think. Cause the bitches saw you fucking. So that's conversation. They seen your dick. They like, that nigga was fucking the shit out of that bitch. I mean, we was coming through with gifts. We was coming through with gifts. And we saw that nigga fucking the shit out of a bitch. That bitch was yelling and some more shit, broad daylight, in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Then that nigga ran outside and was in front of us with his dick hard, with a towel on. And it's a bitch up in the room right now. And I gotta go tell the homegirl, that we couldn't decorate and leave the gifts because he was in there fucking. We gotta go tell her that. We gotta go tell her that. Hit the like button. Watch out for the hater homies, man. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, shit. Yeah, man. Luke Ray. Dudes be hiding when they got a mime or a dime themselves, truth be told. A 9 or a dime. Dudes be hiding when they got a 9. Dudes be hating when they got a 9 or a dime. Yeah, man. Well, a bitch gonna get her lick back, Joe Blast. You already know, man. A bitch gonna get her lick back. See, no matter what, man, a bitch gonna get her lick back. A bitch gonna get her lick back. But what you gotta imagine is if a bitch was fucking with a nigga enough to be getting a nigga some Balenciagas and Amiris and shit like that, right? If a bitch was on a nigga like that, right? You know what I'm saying? So a bitch, you gotta imagine, a bitch was planning on dropping off heavyweight gifts, right? So the way the night was supposed to go, the way that was supposed to go, think about it for a minute. The way that was supposed to go was she was gonna drop off heavyweight gifts, have her homegirls leave it there for him, the nigga was gonna FaceTime a bitch showing his joy and happiness. She was gonna get off work and go get some dick. She was anticipating dick that night. She was anticipating dick. She was anticipating going to eat with a nigga and getting some dick, right? But instead, the homegirls informed her he was over there fucking another bitch, right? And they seen his dick, right? They seen that. They seen the bitch responding to, they seen another bitch responding to some dick in the morning, right? So now she at the crib with the gifts and her homegirls got the story, and that spread it all through the sorority. That's her sorority sister. That done spread it all through, right? So she done did her episode. She went over there and caused the ruckus and got her squabble on in front of the homegirls. But at the end of the night, she did not get the dick. Now, she could go and fuck some other niggas, but that's not the dick that she wanted. She could go revenge fuck some niggas, but that's not the dick she wanted. That's not the dick she wanted. Now, at the end of the day, she still need that dick, but she want her lick back. She want her lick back. She want her lick back. So you got to be mindful of that lick back. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button for this game. I've appreciated you guys today. She getting clowned by the sorority sisters and she taking back. Facts. 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 But we always got to be mindful of you know, all the bitches are watching each other, right? And if they do similar things, you know what I'm saying, they take niggas back, you know, they've shitted on them. You know what I mean? That's why you gotta watch for the lick back. See a bitch might come, hey man, a bitch will come back, but be trying to get the lick back. You know what I mean? A bitch might can't cold turkey, bro. Hit the like button for that guy. She gonna want her lick back. Mr. Bogart in this motherfucker. SARS are low-key waiting on their SAR to do something so they can try to ride next. See, bitches be what? See, you know, bitches be watching each other, man. Everybody gotta have, you know, everybody is watching everybody. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, them bitches can't have no blemishes on they shit. You know what I'm saying? You know. And, you know, good dick is good dick. Good dick is good dick. Good dick is good dick. All right, y'all, man. Let me get up out of here, man. We've had a good journey today. Shout out to everybody. Let me see. Some shit I missed. This is some shit I missed. Shout out to my cat right there. You see, she on point like the Sphinx right there. She be on point like the Sphinx. Let's see. Bear with me right quick. Ernest. He got a reputation now. Yeah. Yeah, he got a reputation. Yeah. Damn, I can't find this shit. Let's see. Oh, well, man, I can't find that shit. All right, y'all, man. I'm going to wrap it up, man. It's been a good day. Shout out to the chat. I appreciate y'all. Blessings. We're gonna try to get some of this, this new shit up there on the store today. You know what I'm saying? Boxing Day, blessings. Daniel Cliffhanger. That's a cool name, man. That's a cool name right there. Oh, shit, man. All right, y'all, man. Let me get up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all. Blessings and salutations. Do good, live good. You understand me? Good game makes life better. 100.